Yo, this boy, yo, badass. Oh my gosh. On his preview slash reaction on Michigan State versus Northwestern. Like this nice and sweet and nice and short. That was one hell of a comeback. We was down by 22 at the first half, and came back and took the lead. How the fuck that's possible? Well, it's simple. We were playing like ass. We was not playing like Michigan State ball. We was not playing like Michigan State whatsoever first half. Defensively or offensively at all. Both sides of the ball, we was trash. So that's what happened. They scored. We was down by 22 points. The biggest lead was 27, and we cut it down to end of the first quarter, first half. We got it down to 22 points. So, I was saying we gotta get it down at least to anywhere from 10 to 15 points by the 10 minutes mark in the second half. If we don't do that, chances are we gonna lose the game. We're gonna lose the game. But we came out, we did better, much better what we did on defensively. Like defense, we played better. We just started playing defense, and that's how we cut in that 22-point lead. That's how we did it. And I think we went on a 17-1 or 16-1, something like that run. That helped also. Um, Miles Bridges, he struggled the whole first quarter, the whole first half. He was in foul trouble. He struggled the whole first quarter. Whiston, he struggled the whole first quarter, and he finally picked it up the second half. Those two guys I just named right there, they for Michigan State to have a chance of winning any game, they must have a good game. They must be on the floor and not in foul trouble. Not in foul trouble. They got to play well on offense and defensively. If they don't, and everybody else is struggling, also, it could be maybe on offense, but they doing okay on defense, or they could be both struggling on offense and defensively. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. We're gonna be in trouble, and that was exactly what happened. Two of our stars, and honestly, you could say we got more than two stars, but two of our biggest stars on Michigan State team were struggling the first half on offense and defensively. Period. And the whole team was struggling. Period, on offense and defensively. But if you could get, it seemed like if you could get Weston and Miles going in the first half, the team usually play pretty good. Usually. When both of them struggling and the team struggling also, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be down by 27 points. I thought what they needed to do was to play better defense. Our offense wasn't there, and I felt like to get our offense going, I thought we need to pick up the second our defense, and which we did, and what happened? Our defense, we cut in the lead. We cut in the lead, and we took the lead by 5, and we won the game by 5. This was the biggest win of the year, by far, the biggest, because if you down by 27 points, chances are you's not the most. Well, that was the highest, the biggest lead they had on us. But when you get 18 to 20 points and almost 20, 24, 28, 30 points in the game, and you up by that many points in the first half, is chances are you gonna lost that game. Now, the only way you cannot lose that game if you cut it down by 10 points by the 10 minutes mark. If you don't do that, chances are you lost. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Who you are. And then let's face it. Face it. Oh my God, it's my ankle. Northwestern is not a better team than Michigan State. If you want to go by record, you can. I think Michigan State is better than them on record. If you want to go to talent, by talent, Michigan State, Northwestern is not nowhere near on any level. Because they pretty, for one, they are pretty beat up. And two, they just don't have that type of talent Michigan State have. That was a great win. That was a very, very great win. I think also they just need to settle down. I think they was trying to overdo too much and turning the ball over. They turned the ball over 12 times. Now, one of the key ways to beat Michigan State is getting them to turn the ball over. Now, if they turn the ball over and not shooting well like they did the first half, you got a good chance of winning. If you could do the exact same thing you did in the first half. If you could do the same thing in the second half like you did in the first half, you got a good chance of winning. But everybody knows Michigan State is not. You have to play them the whole 40 minutes. Just like Golden State. You have to play them all 4 quarters. All 48 minutes. You got to play them all 48 minutes. Because just because you have a great first half don't mean it's going to be so great in the second half. And that's been proven today. They did what they supposed to do. Got the W. Like I said, that was a good one. I don't think we won by luck. I think we finally settled down. We came out with a game plan in the second half. And that game plan was cutting down to 10 points before the 10 minutes mark, which we did. Tom Izzo even said that, and said we need to cut down by 10 points, and by the 10 minutes mark, and we have a chance of winning, and that's what we did. I think it was a timeout. It was a TV timeout, they call it, and one of the broadcast people was saying that Tom Izzo told his guys you need to cut it down by 10 points before the 10 minutes mark hit, which we did. But that's not the time to celebrate and go crazy. Don't hit no 3 unless it's a good 3. And it was. We hit some good 3, and we got in the paint. Nick, he did pretty well. I think he had a little bit better second half than what he did in the first half. Jackson, I don't know what happened to Jackson. I want to talk about Jackson a little bit. To me, he just that second half. It was something off about him. The whole team, honestly, but he wasn't the same in the first compared to the second half. I think he played more aggressive. And we didn't play aggressive enough in the first half, and that came, that kind of hurt us, and that's why we was down by 22 points, and that's what it was. But Jackson came in the second half and played better. Nick, he played better. The whole team played better. Offense and defensively, we start locking down. We got a great defense. We have very great defense, and I don't know why Tom Izzo did not let them play man-to-man when they had the lead. When they had at least 27, and we cut it down to 22. I don't know why Tom Izzo did not tell their guys play man-to-man for a quarter. He waited to the second half to do that, and what happened? They started making a mistake. They started turning the ball over. We started playing good defense. We started getting offense. We started getting rebound. We got a couple. We got some offensive rebound. We got maybe about 2 or 3. That helped. Our defense is our strength, and that's what it was. Our defense was our strength, and And that's how we won that game. I think because the defense picked it up. That's how we won that game. And then, like I said, if this was any other team, like, for example, let's say Ohio, we most likely would have lost. If it was like a Michigan, we would have lost. Alabama, not Alabama. I don't know about Alabama. Really, far as basketball, I don't know. But like Duke, we would have lost. Kansas, we would have lost. Those teams right there is teams I just named. They are a good team. They have talent on their team. They could match up with you. And the way we came up, we would have lost if we were playing a better team than us. And we was not. And that's one of the reasons why we won, because they was not a better team than us. And that's one of the reasons why we came back and took the lead and won the game. Because no question, it's not a big threat. When you're a big threat, like when you're a better team than the person you playing, you get a lead, chances are you're not gonna let them cut in the lead. I don't know what happened in that second half. I don't know, because they was on fire. Northwestern was on fire. They was hitting threes. They was going crazy. I was frustrated. It was going crazy. It was going crazy, and I didn't understand why. But like I said, let it been a better team than us. It wouldn't have happened the way it happened today. We would have lost most likely. Michigan State gotta learn how to play better than what they did in that first half, because the playoff is coming up, and eventually you're going to have to get some better team than you. Eventually. And when you do, you cannot be down by 22 points. And can't be down by 22 points in the first half and think you're going to win. Because it's chances are, if the team are better than you, and especially they more talent than you, chances are you're just going to lose that game. I do believe Michigan State could be one of the last four, even going all the way to the NCCA championship. I do see that. That's very possible. But if they don't clean up their turnover and their fouling, they ain't going to get past. They ain't going to go far. It's just the way it is. They got to clean that up. They turned the ball over 13 times. 13 times today and won the game. You can't turn your ball over 13 times against a better team than you and think you're going to win. This is your boy Yaya Badass on his preview / reaction on Michigan State versus Northwestern. Peace.